Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope today finds you well. It's a new day. Happy St. Valentine's Day. Hope you're very well, and today I'd like to bring to you what's on my mind, and that is about questions. Is it okay to ask any questions? Some people get offended by certain questions. Just a moment ago, a lovely friend there on Facebook, I had missed to reply to his message, and he had asked me if I had tried a drug like DMT. It's like hallucinogenic drug for experiencing other dimensions, I believe. But he said, I'm really sorry, I hope it didn't offend you. But yeah, I never made a video on this before, but I did want to. Basically speaking, questions are invitations, where you have an option and a choice of whether or not you wish to respond and answer. So there's no logical reason at all why you could be offended with somebody asking you a question. For example, if someone asks you are you homosexual? Whatever. Are you do you like sex, or have you ever had sex in your life, or have you never had sex before, or just thinking of other stuff from my previous days. People didn't ask me those questions. But it's pretty funny because sometimes people do think that I might be possibly not straight, homosexual or bisexual or whatever else, just because sometimes I happen to have gestures that are a little bit delicate or soft, gentle, whatever else. But that's neither here nor there. If somebody asks you how much money do you make a week, have you ever had, what do you think of abortions? Have you ever had an abortion? Or what do you think of the death penalty? I don't like that idea. That's a silly thing. Personally, I don't like that whole thing about the whole putting people to death or whatever else. Of course, that's a totally different issue. So let's love and rehabilitate people, not get revenge on them. That's my attitude, of course. And this is in any of our relationships with anyone in our life. Let's not hold a grudge against people. Let's not be harbouring a resentment and getting revenge on them, either obviously and violently, or meanly, or else through being cold and distant. That's not enlightenment. That's not love. That's not compassion or understanding. That's just, selfish ego stuff. But not to worry there. Don't judge that either. We're all where we are. So, questions, invitations, opportunities. We can thank people for asking us a question, and we can say, I choose not to answer that at the moment. Or we can become aware and realise, I feel a bit uncomfortable with that question for some reason. And we can let the other person know this if we wish to be open and honest and truthful and wish to share and confide that in them. If we wish to not confide it, we can use it for awareness and realise, I feel uncomfortable for some reason, somebody asking me this question. Do I feel diminished because I don't earn a lot of money, or I'm not working at the moment or something? Do I feel shy and embarrassed because I think sex is wrong? All our programming is very funny. Humans are full of loads of insecurities. It's funny. It's such a funny place this place is. I don't know, I live in astoundment at the glory and the beauty and the magnificence and the wonder of the creation of this planet, heaven on earth. And similarly, I live in a different type of astoundedness at how backward and completely backward and sort of immature this planet is. The stuff that I know, some people say I'm wise and everything else, wise or a spiritual type of person. People say, oh, you're very wise for your age or something. I think that like I'm like a baby learning, like a little bit of a baby learning like the most fundamental things in life. I don't think I'm like particularly wise. I think I'm just learning the basics. I've learned a lot of the basics, but I'm not like elevated, etc. You know, I'm not elevated. Other people are just like, we're living in a very, very basic planet. We're just learning the uttermost basics. So people who think I'm wise, they're just like a more like sort of, they're more like a maturing seed, a budding flower. That's like me, budding flower, beautiful. That's like you, beautiful budding flower, gorgeous. So it's not that like somebody who we think is a guru or is wise or that they're magnificent. It's just that they're a little bit more unfolded, a little bit more matured, a little bit. So let's not be arrogant in thinking we're amazingly better than other people. But let's be confident and fearless, and being happy with who we are, and also being fearless because we know we don't want to live according to other people's approval, or being afraid of disapproval, etc. We're happy with who we are, so we don't look for fulfillment in the world. We don't look for how important we are based on other people's opinions of us. So that's like 10 videos rolled into one. I'm only joking. All a little bit on each topic. So anyway, questions, like, do feel free to ask questions. Don't be afraid. And similarly, don't take offense if anybody asks you any questions. Questions are nice. It's really nice to ask questions, honestly, for awareness and understanding, especially in relationships, especially in close relationships like family, close friends, even people in work, your partner. You want to ask them, do you mind if I do this? Sally actually helps teach me more, for sure, the importance of questioning rather than guessing. We all guess and make little like guesses about how people are feeling, or like what they might think, or did we offend them, or do they not like this? Do they like this? There's a problem and a drama created when we believe these thoughts and we're not really aware of our automatic assumptions. So Don Ruiz in his book The Four Agreements says, like, don't make assumptions. That's when you believe something completely. So it's okay to guess. We all do that. I'm guessing the shop is going to be open on Monday morning because it's past 9 o'clock. We're going to guess that just the most ordinary things in life. But if we're attached to our guesses, or if we wholeheartedly believe our thoughts, we're not sure. We need to know that they might not be true. But one way to find out if they're true is simply to ask somebody a question. Are you angry at me? Are you in a good mood? Are you happy with me? Would you prefer me to do the dishes today? Are you feeling tired and you don't want to go to the park today? Would you mind getting me a glass of water, please?